Hello guys, Respiration36 here, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to make this sort of swirly effect with paint.net. It's very simple and it's pretty cool for the end process. So let's go ahead and get started by making a new image. We're going to do 1920 by 1080 pixels because that's the size of my desktop. The first thing that you're going to want to do is go ahead and delete all of the white that you get from the start and select your shapes. Now, before we actually get started, you're going to actually need to figure out which colors you want. So I'm going to be going with a dark blue and maybe some dark gray or some darker colors. So dark colors and dark blue is what I'm going to be going with. So first thing that I usually do is I first click on this so the color fills the shape that I'm going to be drawing, and then what I draw is a hexagon, or yeah, hexagon, like that, and I make it pretty big like this, and then you can go to object align center both so it's in the exact center. And then I'll take my next color, let's say I want some dark gray. I'll draw another hexagon on top of that. Now, the bigger you make these hexagons, the more color that you draw will be there. So if I made a gigantic gray hexagon, there will be more gray in the final picture. Alright, once I get 2 hexagons, I usually only do 2. Let's go with a lighter circle that's filled, of course. And let's center that both. I'm doing this by holding control and pressing F, by the way, to center it. And that one didn't really get centered because I didn't realize I was on the same layer, but whatever. It doesn't really matter. Next thing that you can do is go ahead and make a layer beneath that and just select a gradient and then select 2 colors that you can gradient. So I'm going to use a black and a lighter blue, so we can still get that blue and also a really nice dark color in there. So I'm going to pull this off so it's a darker blue over here. So we have that. And that really should be good for now. Before we begin, I want to go ahead and show you the effect. So select the layer with the hexagons and things and go to distort, then donut. Initially nothing will happen, but as we make the external radius bigger and the internal radius smaller, we should see that it starts to distort a little bit, and we need to up the distortion angle to make it really circlified like that. You can turn the effects mix off and it will make all the colors just kind of blend in, but I like it up. That's pretty good for me, so I'm just going to press OK with that. You could also make the internal radius up, but it doesn't look as distorted the higher you go, so let's leave it right there. Press OK. It might take a little bit to render, but that's not that much of a problem. We're going to do the same thing with this layer. Distort, donut. We can see that the colors are starting to circle around themselves. Perfect. I'm just going to leave it like that because it's a demonstration. It doesn't have to really look too good. The next thing that I'm going to do is add a final circle on top of everything. Now this can be really whatever color you want. I'm going to be choosing the same blue I had, except making it just a little bit darker. And I'm actually going to do a diamond because it's a different shape. So you can choose a different shape. I would recommend it just because it might look better. And then I'm going to put that in the very center. So let's align that to the very center. Center both. And then I'll also do another smaller one so we can get a little bit of variety in the center of this thing. And then after we do that, we're going to donut it again so we can get a little distortion. What? See, I don't know why it leaves that little extra part there. Let's see here. Alright, I'll be right back once I figure out how to get rid of this extra part. Alright guys, so I actually found a problem that I ran into. You're supposed to merge these layers down, the hexagon and the background layer, before you actually do the first donut. That was my fault. So let's go to distort donut now that we've merged these layers down, and that should be a lot better. Yeah, that's pretty good. And then once we do that, we make the next layer with the diamonds or whatever. Let's see here, like that, and then let's make it a little bit smaller this time from the last time, like that, and just donut that. We really only do this donut to sort of get rid of that top circle because it's kind of annoying. Let's see. This is gonna take a long time to render. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, I'll be back once this is done rendering. It's taking a while. Alright guys, so I messed around with some settings off camera because it was going to take a while, but I actually found some good settings, so go ahead and look at those for the external radius and the internal. So that looks pretty good for demonstration. So that is really what you need to do to get a nice little spiral effect going. This one turned out a lot better. I kind of lost my vibe for doing these a while ago, but oh well, if you guys can use this to your advantage, make some cool images and stuff. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.